Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, it's sort of different to my usual video here and even my kind of future update prediction videos. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at what if in ERLC. So it's kind of looking at future updates or future quote-unquote predictions. Really do hope you enjoy this video. If you do enjoy daily Liberty County videos, please make sure to subscribe. And if you do want to join my Roblox and Discord servers, links are in the description below. Anyway, let's hop right into this. So the first one, and this was actually brought up in my server today. Now, someone suggested, what if police were able to use their MDT to track criminals' phones for 5 minutes? Now, let's just talk about this a bit more. So, a lot of you know that on the civilian team, there are scanners. Now, there's a scanner game pass where you have the scanner permanently, or you can just go over to the tool store and buy a scanner yourself, basically. However, on the police department here, we have the helicopter. So if you don't know, you can head over to MDT and request air support. So one of the reasons why I don't think this update would come, it would be really cool though, I think, but one of the reasons I don't think it will come is that we already do have the air support in game, and also we have, I think it will be kind of a bit, the developers would have to work on it for quite some time. I'm not sure how long it would take them, but I definitely think there are some other updates they could prioritize, and police already have the helicopter, and I think, some people may get a bit annoyed that police are getting too OP with all the tools they've got, but I think it's a really cool idea nonetheless. And also someone else said relating to this, if you had a look at the Southwest Florida update, and a lot of roleplay games actually do have these, is group messages on your phone. So as you can see here, I have the phone in ERC. This is the phone here, and I can just call individual people here. Okay, I can call them, and if they answer, it's a one-way message system instead of just chatting, like in game like that. Now maybe what you could do is up here, so below emergency services, there'll be a button where you can press to create like a group DM. Then what you could do is, you could go ahead and message some people there. I think that would be pretty fun actually. And then you could have conversations. I think that would be very good, especially for something like police roleplays. Like if you're trying to do a police roleplay, like a hostage situation or like something like that, where you're like negotiating and you can have all the police on the phone with the one criminal. I think that would be something that would be really cool, and developers could consider though. So this one I see coming up a lot, and this idea I actually really do like, and I have talked about it before, and this is basically weather. Now I have talked about weather before, however I want to talk about it again because I've got some kind of different and new views on this. So with weather, what I was thinking is that in private servers and matchmaking servers, or public servers and matchmaking servers I mean, what could happen is every so often, every day-night cycle, so at the moment it's a 24-hour day-night cycle in the game here, and every so often there'll be rain, there may be fog, stuff like this here, and it can kind of happen on a sort of random basis, but not too random that it's just like, you have rain coming down all the time. But I think it could be something pretty cool there. And then if you go into private servers, and if you go ahead, or actually no, if you're interested in public servers and any server here, you can go to your local settings, and if you want to turn off weather, there'll be kind of a button where you can turn off weather here, and or something like this even, where you can go ahead and put like high resolution. So for example, like this, if it's raining and it's high resolution, then it's it's got the rain drops and everything on your car there, like if you have a look at a lot of people using shaders. However, if you want it kind of like low resolution, it would kind of just look like bricks falling out of the sky. I'm explaining that pretty badly, but I think some people would know what I mean by that. We talked about this before, not too much, but a bit here. So basically the next kind of suggestion slash idea is actually more criminal hideouts and a criminal underground passage. Now I did do a video where I kind of I made a bank for ERC, so and in that I made like this sort of underground tunnel where what would happen is, if you see kind of on the pavement, I need to find one of these, but there are like these manholes. What you could do is criminals would be able to like go down into them. You'd be able to go over, hold E on them, and then drop down into them, and then there'll be like some passageways. Oh, there is. There's one over here. Let me just mined out these firefighters. But if you have a look over here, just go ahead and pull over here. As you can see, you could come over to this sewer here. It probably need to be a bit bigger because I don't exactly fit down there, but what you could do is you could drop down there, and then there'll be like a passageway underneath the map there. And I think that would be something pretty cool for criminals. Like, I don't know, like, that may be a bit laggy if you have a lot of kind of like underground tunnels, or maybe there's just one or two like leading from like some places, and like maybe in the alleys back there, maybe there's one like that. So I'm not really sure, but that could be pretty cool. Also, one thing, if you have a look over here, I have no idea why, but even when they redid all the buildings here, these walls have not been textured, and these have been like this pretty much like for years now. I don't know what that's about, but just wanted to point that out there as we drove past. But yeah, pretty interesting there. So a lot of people asked for this here, and that is a map expansion. Now I'm going to talk a bit about this here, and also kind of refer to the Q&A that the developers did just before the massive update where the game became free. So basically, I think a map update would be really cool. Now, a lot of you like bigger maps, a lot of people like smaller maps. Now, let's take Southwest Florida, for example. By the way, I'm not hating on Southwest Florida, I'm just using it as an example for this video. Southwest Florida has a pretty big map, honestly. The map is a very decently sized map here. It's definitely a lot bigger than the ERC's, probably I'd maybe say jailbreak size map, sort of. But anyway, so the map is a lot bigger here, but with a bigger map, it could cause more lag if you have it as detailed, or not as detailed, but as, clustered and densely packed. So that's why in Southwest Florida, everything's spread out a bit more here. However, in ERC, Mr. Fergie did actually say this in the Q&A, that he does like, that the game's kind of a lot smaller, or not smaller, but in the sense that the map is smaller. So it's kind of all a bit compacted, and if the map were to be bigger, then I think they would need to increase the player, or no, not the player, but count the server sizes, because at the moment here, there's 30 people for this map. I think that's a good kind of amount of players for this size of map. However, if you doubled the map size, then I think you definitely need to increase the player or the server sizes, because there would be a lot of people just spread all over the map. So half the map would be empty, and I think that would kind of ruin a bit of the role playing. But of course, let me know your thoughts and comments in the comments below there, because oh my gosh, what is this guy doing here? But yeah, I really do like to hear your suggestions and comments here, so please do let me know in the comments below here, as I always do like to hear that. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. I think that a bigger map, it may ruin a bit of the role playing, but I would like to see some improvements, or not some improvements to the map, but just some changes. It's always nice to have some map changes, because they're always really fun there. But yeah, no, let me know what you would like to see in the map. I definitely know a lot of people want to see some robberies, and I will talk about robberies in a moment here. But also some cool places would be maybe some different kind of mountains, or not mountains, but like trails you can go down. And something a lot of people would like here, and I definitely like, is that if the Bronco is amazing, has amazing suspension here, and what I'd like is that maybe like a path on the side of one of the cliffs where you can drive with your Bronco. I think that would be pretty cool, honestly. So, robberies. Now, kind of the couple of big robberies that everyone wants to see is a bank robbery, which, I definitely do want to see. But a couple of others that I was thinking about, and a couple of other places on the map. I'd definitely like to see some sort of warehouse. Now, at the moment, if you have a look at the map is not that big for a massive warehouse to be put on the map. I definitely think there would need to be some movement somewhere on the map to be able to put a warehouse, but I definitely would like to see in the future a bank robbery. And can I just say, Mr. Fergie, he did not decline the fact that they would be adding a bank robbery. He didn't accept, or he didn't confirm it, but he did hint towards the fact that a bank in the ERC would make a lot of sense. So look out for a bank soon, bank robbery, bank event, something like that here. But that's always really, really cool. I do love seeing some new robberies in the game, and if they did add that, I'm pretty sure that would be the last robbery they add to the game. mainly because I think too many robberies, and you know, the servers would just be full of criminals robbing everything. But also another robbery I kind of thought of was a warehouse robbery. I think a warehouse robbery would work pretty well here, although you know, there would need to be space for to put a warehouse basically, but I think it would be pretty cool there. You know, it's something not a lot of games have, or maybe a boat robbery, but of course boat robberies include boats, and you know, the river is a bit small, but of course let me know. And by the way, I just want to say I do a ton of these kind of like future update videos here, so you know, always feel free to let me know what you think and what you'd like in the comments below here. And you know, if you do have any ideas, you can go ahead, stick them on the PLC Discord, and see if see if the developers see them, because you know, the developers do take a lot of ideas off there, and I'm saying that's a good thing, because you know, we get a say in a lot of updates. So basically, if you have any ideas, go ahead and put them on the PLC Discord, because I definitely recommend it, and you know, a lot of ideas actually do get put into the game, so pretty cool there. And one last thing I'd like to talk about is a lot of people have seen, so for example, in games such as Southwest Florida, they've got a lot of variety of buildings, which is really good for role playing. However, I like to do videos in ERC. I've pretty much always done videos in ERC, so you know, I'm sticking to ERC at the moment. However, if you have a look at some of my recent videos, for example, the hospital, or no, the airport video, we actually made the hospital into an airport. Now, some things I like about ERC is that things aren't too branded. Like for example, if you have a look at the buildings in the city, they're pretty much plain, so you can pretty much, you know, roleplay whatever you want with these buildings, because you know, that's pretty cool. So I did a video on basically where the hospital here was actually an airport. It was really fun. If you want to go and check it out, you can do. But one or two things I definitely like ERC to add in the future is a couple more buildings that we can just use for roleplays. Like, you know, a couple more buildings with interiors like this, because this was really cool for an airport roleplay. And there isn't many vehicles. There isn't many buildings in ERC that do actually have interiors that we can roleplay on. Like, I know a lot of people do roleplay this as a hospital, not a hospital, the hotel, and that's really fun to roleplay in. But even if there's like a lobby inside there where, you know, like VIPs could go in and then we could roleplay as that would be pretty cool. And by the way, I just noticed, or I noticed this a few days ago, there's actually trees on the building. ERC is becoming eco-friendly. I like this. So anyway, that is kind of all of my suggestions for today here, or all of my kind of thoughts and teasers. I really did hope you enjoy, and also let me know in the comments below, because I always do like looking at those there, and I may do like one of these videos every month or two, something like that. Depends what updates come out and all that sort of stuff. And by the way, there's no update this weekend. There'll be an update next weekend, due to the fact that the developers are probably you know, taking a rest from all the crazy updates that they've been pushing out for the last couple of weeks. So understandable. So yeah, only one more week until the next update there. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Really hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do consider subscribing, as would help out the channel a lot. If you want to go ahead and join my videos, all you need to do is join my Discord servers. Links are in the description below. So anyway, have a great day everyone. More videos up every single day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.